Hello, Teenage America. My name is the Rabble Rouser, and we are back with some more Leisure Suit Larry 3. Now we gotta pass some time, so what we're going to do is most definitely enjoy some high quality jokes. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the world famous Comedy Hunt is proud to present a legend of his own mind, Paul Paul. Good evening, ladies and germs. Paul, says Paul, always the snappy starter. Okay, folks, we're going to try something different tonight. Tell me the name of your 3 favorite ethnic groups. It doesn't matter to me what you choose. I've got enough jokes to insult anyone. Ethnic group number 1. Gross. Oh, shit, what was the name of that haircut? Hold on. Gross mullets. Wanna be Baba Saget's. Oh. Idiot comedians. And I really don't want to write any actual ethnic group, so poodles. Thank you. Why did the chicken cross the basketball court? Here the referee was blowing fouls. My wife was so ugly, Peeping Tom threw up on our window ledge. Do you know why the gross mullets guys have been stealing all those police cars lately? They saw the 911 and thought they were Porsches. What? I don't get it. Do you know how to break a poodle's man's fingers? Punch him in the nose. What? Do you know how to recognize the bride at a poodle wedding? She's the one with the braided armpit hair. A poodle man was so stupid, he stayed all weekend for his urine test. You know, these are terrible. Did I tell you about the one about the gross mullet guy who was messing around with his sister-in-law, aka you? He really had it in for his brother. Did you hear about the unlucky poodle guy? He'd filed for divorce because he lived in a 2-story house. One story was, I'm not in the mood, and the other was, I've got a headache. How come there's no jokes about comedians yet? Or idiot comedians? Did you know the best thing about sleeping alone? You can have sex anytime you want. An elderly couple was just finishing their annual physical exam. Their doctor proclaimed them in perfect health. The wife said, proclaimed them in perfect health. The wife said, but doctor, what can we do? I'm afraid we're going to catch the AIDS virus. The doctor responded, don't worry. There's no way it could be in a high-risk group. But doctor, she replied, remember, we do have annual sex. 3 guys on a desert island. We're stranded on a desert island. The gross mullet guy finds Aladdin's lamp buried in the sand. He says, I wish I was at home. And poof, he vanishes into midair. I know this joke. Well, the poodle man grabs the lamp and says, I wish I were home too. Poof, he too vanishes, leaving the idiot comedian man holding his lamp. The comedian guy says, gee, now it's lonely here. I wish they hadn't left me. That one is actually a classic joke. I will give him that. Yesterday I went to the meat department in that new cannibal supermarket down the beautiful downtown None Tonight Mall. They were running a special on human brains. Idiot comedian brains were $4.99 per pound, poodle brains were $6.99 per pound, and gross mullet brains were $39 per pound. Ew. Probably due to the hair. That's butcher. If idiot comedian brains are... how could you, you know how many gross mullet guys you gotta go through to get a pound of brains? How can you tell the difference between a dead dog and a dead gross mullet guy lying in the middle of the highway? The skid marks in front of the dog. Do you know how to recognize a virgin poodle? She's the one that can run faster than her brothers. Do you know why poodle stadiums have artificial grass? To get the cheerleaders from grazing during halftime. Gross mullet woman was on her... Ew! Way home from market one carrying a duck. When a drunk staggered up to her and said, "Hey, where'd you get the pig?" The gross mullet woman replied, "You drunken fool, that's no pig, it's a duck." The drunk said, "Quiet, you gross woman. I was talking to the duck. Because mullets are gross. I don't care about MacGyver." About MacGyver's hair. Mullets were just gross. Only thing worse than that when it comes to men's haircut is people that get the rat tails. Ugh. Once the poodle football team played the idiot comedian football team, at the end of 3 quarters the score was tied, 0-0. Just then a train went by. The poodle team heard the whistle and thought the game was over and went home. 6 plays later, the comedian's team score. Oh God, please tell me this is almost over. Man complained to his wife, "Doc, my wife has lost her interest in sex." The doctor replied, "Say no more, old friend. I've got just what you need. Just slip her one of these little pills and stand back." That night, as the man dropped a couple of pills into his wife's glass of wine, he thought, "These pills are so great, maybe I should take a couple myself." Nothing happened. The evening passed uneventfully, and they both went off to bed. Then about 1 o'clock, his wife suddenly sat up in bed and announced, "I want a man." The man woke up and said, "Me too." Do you know the worst thing about being an atheist? Hey, I didn't add atheists to the ethnic groups. You have no one to talk to when you're having an orgasm. What is 2 hours of begging? Gross mullet foreplay. In this day and age, I wouldn't doubt it. Did you hear about the poodle guy who won the Olympic medal in the last Olympics? That's got to be impressive for a poodle to win the Olympics. He had it bronzed. Just learned the difference between oral sex and sushi. It's the rice. If that's true, I won't complain. Love me some sushi. 6 months ago, my wife had her credit card stolen. Today I learned that this idiot comedian guy took it, so you. But I'm not going to turn him in. He spends a lot less per month than she did. Okay, we're 9 minutes in. I'm going to try to blaze through these quicker. Have you tried the new Jewish-Japanese restaurant yet? It's called Sosumi. How can you tell the idiot comedian pirate? He has an eye patch on both eyes. Ha 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 ha. A young lumberjack had a terrible accident with his chainsaw and went to the doctor's office for stitches. As the doctor began to apply an anesthetic, the lumberjack laughed, "Doc, I won't be needing any painkillers for this little old wound." The doctor replied, "Son, are you sure this is going to hurt a lot? Are you sure?" "Of course I'm sure," says the lumberjack. "Why, in my entire life I only felt pain twice. Once when I squatted down to relieve myself in the woods and caught my testicles in a bear trap." The doctor cried, "My God, that was terrible, but what was the second time?" "When I reached the end of that chain." A poodle man was talking with an idiot comedian. "I'm so unlucky." "Really? Why do you say that?" "Why, just last night the beautiful hunchback girl stood me up. And after I bought her flowers, dug the hole, and everything. That poodle digging a hole, that's kind of funny. Do you know how they take a census in an idiot comedian neighborhood? Easy, flood the basements. An idiot comedian called his wife and said, "Honey, I'm at the doctor's office. He just finished my exam and says I only got 12 hours to live." "Oh, sweetheart, that's terrible. What will we do?" "I thought tonight we could have one great last fling. Fancy dinner, a show, dancing, everything. Then we can check into a hotel and make love all night." "Easy for you to say. You don't have to get up in the morning." Do you know how to tell the groom at a poodle wedding? He's worn the clean bowling shirt. Please stop. Why'd the gross mullet-wearing pervert cross the road? Because he was stuck in the back of the chicken. Did you hear about the poodle man who was so lazy he married a pregnant woman? Poodles can't get married. Did you know how to get 25 idiot comedian guys in a phone booth? Throw in $1. You know who won the poodle beauty pageant? No one. What's the difference between 2 terrorists and 2 women with gross mullets with PMS? You can negotiate with terrorists. How do you sink an idiot comedian's battleship? Put it in water. Please stop. Once I had a great thing going with this Eskimo girl. Unfortunately, she broke it off. Rude. A 70-year-old man was in his doctor's office, sobbing uncontrollably. "Doc, you gotta help me. I just recently married a 21-year-old gorgeous girl, built like a brick shipyard, and all she wants to do all day long is have sex with me." "Some problem, so why do you need my help?" "I can't remember where I live." Do you know the most dangerous job in a poodle neighborhood? Riding shotgun in the garbage truck. That works, actually. Once when I was a teenager, I stopped at the drugstore to purchase some of those necessary supplies. Told the pharmacist better give me a dozen. Got a hot date tonight with a school tramp. Yeah, it turns out that her father's the pharmacist. When I got to her home, my mother insisted I join them for dinner. I offered to say grace, and I prayed and prayed and prayed. When I finished, my date leaned over to me and said, "Why, Paul, I had no idea you were so religious." I replied, "And I had no idea your father was a pharmacist." My wife bought us a new waterbed. I call it the Dead Sea. Do you know where an idiot comedian family hides its money? Under the soap. Sorry, I've been talking so much that I got a little parched. An idiot comedian walked into a bar with a pig under his arm, and the bartender said, "Did you win him in a raffle?" And pig replied, "Yep." "And now," says the comedian, "because you've been so patient, I'd like to do my favorite impersonation of a duck." And it goes something like this. Ladies and gentlemen, Paul. Fuck you. Look, he's getting a standing ovation. Well then, this will be the episode that you'll know to skip. At least I'll be able to say something like that when I bring it up. Because we're just about at time right now. So, thank you all very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed all the horrible jokes. And I hope to catch you in the next one. Bye-bye, everyone.